Hello everybody, it's of course Sport Federation TV, as you know, and every week we talk about our sports in the Western Cape. And for those of you that have just joined us, you will know that it was a couple of weeks ago that we were chatting about dance sports. We had two of our athletes getting ready to go to Korea for the World Latin and Ballroom Championships, and our dance sport in the Western Cape has been doing spectacular. But of course, dance sport is made up of multiple different codes, from ballroom to Latin dancing to hip-hop to street dancing. And so we focus on all our sport codes. And in studio with me now, I've got Michaela Wessels and Gio Fisher from Street Dance, right?
Street Dance
All right.
Association.
Street Dance Association, and it's dance sport. Gio, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
And Michaela, nice to have you in studio with us as well.
Thank you for letting me be here.
First time for you.
Yes.
First time for you, but for Gio, you've been here before, because it wasn't so long ago that you had to get your team dressed up in provincial gear.
Correct. We were very excited to go and participate in the nationals in Gauteng, and it was awesome, rocking our Western Cape blue and white. It was stunning. Very
I must say, the photographs that we got were absolutely amazing. I think you guys had like 140 odd athletes.
Correct.
Everybody was dressed in the colors, and that really showed that whole provincial. Yeah. Is this new for you guys? Is this different? The fact that for the first time you're seeing dancers, which traditionally are very just casual, now getting official colors.
It's hugely different, hugely.
Yeah.
And what an opportunity, because I think back to when I was a dancer at a very young age, there wasn't these opportunities, and now there is.
Yeah.
So that is why we will fight hard to make it happen for them, and also open it up to give as many dancers that opportunity to wear that provincial colors, to hopefully one day wear those SA colors. So hugely different, yes.
So Michaela, you're in that space now. You're in that space now where the kids that are doing athletics or tennis or whatever their sport and getting colors, now you as a dancer, you can get colors.
Yes.
Yeah. So how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing since I was in grade 6.
And how did you start? What made you say, I want to start dancing?
I actually got into dancing at church, and because Auntie Jo and I went to the same church, and Auntie Jo started her own dance company, I started dancing with her.
And was there a specific type of dancing, or was she already doing something that you knew that you liked?
She had hip hop, and I like hip hop a lot.
All right, give me a little bit of an idea of the different types of street dancing that you get out there, Gio.
Gosh, whacking, voguing, popping, locking.
Yeah.
It goes on and on. And besides those things, you must remember, street dance is there's so much freedom in it. So we'll take all of that, and people will create their own vibe, their own style with all of those styles that's there, which is really incredible.
All right. So Michaela, how much, because you're an athlete now.
Yes.
You're an athlete with provincial colors. How much training do you have to do as a street dancer?
We were actually given a program of exercises that we have to do every day in order to keep up our fitness, because obviously when you go to UK, the air is different there and the atmosphere is different. And if you can't keep your fitness up, how do you expect to dance full out? And you don't know whether or not the program can lead to you dancing after each other. So now if you do group or duo or solo, like that.
Are those the different categories? Group, duo, solo? Is that how it works?
Yes.
All right. So Gio, I'm curious though, as a coach, you're a street dance coach. If it's so much free form, if it's so much expression, it's there's no textbook. It sounds to me like, so how do you coach that freestyle?
There is a syllabus.
Really?
Definitely. There's a syllabus of prescribed moves that they have to follow. Right. So everybody has to learn that. And in a dance sport, we basically try and compare apples to apples. So in a first round of solos, for example, everybody has to do those same prescribed steps. So you're judging them on exactly how they're doing. We're judging them on form, dynamic, expression. So all of that comes into play. There's definitely a syllabus, but then they must variate that. Now they get to show their own style, their own expression, their own dynamic, and they add different not styles, but different things. They layer it with their style that they have. So yeah, definitely syllabus.
Well, I must say, I'm blown away. I mean, you completely took me off guard now. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that you guys have rules.
Yeah.
It's so street dancing. If you want to just dance on the corner, that's fine. But you're probably not going to be then naturally in the competition. Doesn't mean you're going to win the competition, because you've got rules, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about more of your training. How big, do you have a team around you, or do you guys have, how does the competitions work? But tell me about your team that you train with.
So we have a team at studio, and that is, we practice every Thursday and Saturday, but obviously now that competition is coming up, we have more practices frequently in order to get us in shape and to get us ready as a group.
As a group, so is that a crew?
We do.
Is that the crew? Is that what
Yes.
you call it? Yeah. And is it boys and girls, or
Yes, it's a mixed group.
mixed group? So do you guys? I mean, is Coach Gio then with you every day, and you guys go through these routines and so on?
And Gio is our coach.
Right.
Yes, and our dance teacher.
And your dance teacher,
Yes.
yeah. So about the competition side of things then, Gio, tell me a little bit more about the actual competition, because obviously Michaela is training there with you as part of a crew. That's a club. Are there then other clubs that are doing the same?
Absolutely. There's about 9 clubs in this season.
Yeah.
Over 250 dancers. So they all train in their clubs, but when it comes to the provincial team, now we start training together.
Okay.
And we have another coach called Margot. She's busy helping with the UK squad, and she does the whole visualization. There's mental preparation as well. So when they come in for training, we first have half an hour visualization, half an hour then of intense fitness training. Now they go into the routines, into their solos, duos, trios, crews, and then we just going, building up fitness, style, all of that.
So one of the things I'm curious, Michaela, is I see you wearing your Lakers top there. Obviously, you say, is with the Latin dancing and the ballroom dancing, the way they dress is so important because they're selling it. You know, they're really selling the way they look, and the makeup and everything is done perfectly. Do you guys have any of those elements in street dancing, the way you dress?
In street dancing, it's less strict, and it's more about you showing who you are as a person and who your crew is. So your costume has to do with probably the theme, or like the elements that you brought into your dance, whether it's freestyle and you have this just loose clothes, or whether it's hip hop, the 90s, and you just bring about everything that was brought back then. So
because when I look at it and I see it on TV or I see it on Instagram, I look at it and I think, well, people just pitched up in whatever they got up in the morning. So you're actually planning it.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. We do plan our costumes.
I mean, that makes sense because everybody's different. I think, anyway. So you plan it. Tell me about that.
We'll sit down and we'll talk about ideas or stuff that we would like to wear.
Yeah.
And then we come to a conclusion about, okay, everybody likes, or like the majority of the people wants to wear loose tops or loose pants, and then at the end it's all like based off voting.
Yeah. Gio, what comes next for you guys now? We know that you had nationals before. Tell me a little bit about what comes next now for Michaela and the team and Team Western Cape.
What's next is that we have had a selection process at nationals, and an SA squad was chosen.
Okay.
And we are now applying for our SA colors.
Wow.
And we are hoping and praying that it is approved.
Yeah.
And then we're off to the UK in August. We're going to the UDO, United Dance Organization, Street Dance World Champs.
Okay.
So that's where 20 dancers from the Western Cape will be competing, strutting their stuff, and hopefully bringing back some top 3 podium placings. We're hoping. We're working.
Are you ready for it, Michaela? You ready to go take on the world?
I am.
Fantastic. I am. We'll leave it at that, Gio. It's been great to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see what goes out there. We're sure that you guys will be flying the flag for South Africa one way or the other, and always flying the flag for Western Cape.
Absolutely.
So fantastic with the work that you're doing. And Michaela, we can't wait to get you back.
Thank you.
There
Thank
we go.
you, JP. Thank you for having us.
There we go, folks. Gio Fisher and Michaela Wessels, part of the street dance crew, part of the Western Cape dancing structures. They are on their way to international competition, and of course we'll be flying the flag for Western Cape and of course for South Africa. They really are making us proud. And do yourself a favor, folks. Find out a little bit more about street dancing. It's there for everybody. Anybody can join and anyone can do it. And of course, as you know, you don't have to wear any special clothes. We'll see you after the break. Don't go away.